Hello, sports fans. It is I, TK, and I'm here to bring you the latest and greatest Blood Bowl news. Old TK is looking to pack his bags this fall and head on down to Gatorland. Myself and a couple other coaches are looking to bring the most bestial beatdown to befall Blood Bowl since TK was blitzing for the now infamous Public Enemy Number 1, a human team of some local notoriety. I'll be looking forward to seeing Commissioner James, one of the best dang Blood Bowl organizers this side of the moot, and I'll be looking to coach a hodgepodge bunch of misfits, none other than the Old World Alliance. That's right, the executioners will be making their way down to Florida for some fun in the sun. So old TK's been dusting off the playbook and getting himself into coaching shape, trying to figure out how to get such a ragtag range of riffraff to play as a cohesive team on the pitch. And to do this, we're going to take a deeper look at the positions. We aren't going to talk about all of them in one go, but old TK's going to let the cat out of the bag, so to speak, and give you a little sneak peek on what's going on inside his head. Let's kick the conversation off with a Old World Alliance blocker. Now, TK's heard a lot of chatter that those rumbling, bumbling, rough and tumbling dwarves aren't worth their salary cost. That's because they don't have the same skills as their regular dwarf counterparts. So they aren't good. Old TK thinks that's a load of squig dung. A good coach works with the tools he's got, doesn't yearn for the tools he doesn't. If all you have is a hammer, you goddamn better learn how to turn every problem into a nail. That's what I always say. Armbar's an interesting skill, and it would pair well with shadowing if those rotund fellas didn't have legs shorter than their beards. It could still be a cheeky pick, just keep those expectations low. Brawler is a solid skill and could pair well with a number of other skills. Of course, block or wrestle come to mind. And in the event that you get a double both down, you could re-roll one and still have that security blanket keeping you warm at night should that re-roll fall through. Now, the obvious pick is guard, but old TK isn't a dwarf, and I have no desire to coach my team like one. With low mobility and a desire to keep a bunch of big, sweaty, burly bodies close against him, I'm thinking grab could be a solid take. I think that's a great way to really put armbar to use. Grab those big, sweaty, burly bodies and hold 'em close to you. Stand firm's also a solid choice, using that barrel-shaped blocker to stuff deep inside a hole and fill it up. Old TK is thinking one or two of these bearded bastards with stand firm could be a good choice. Fortunately, there is time for him to test this out, and if it doesn't work, I guess we just release him to free agency. The other positions I did want to talk on today are the thrower and the runner. Now, I don't think either are bad takes, and with rerolls being in short supply with this team, it may be worth considering both. Having two players on the field that can reliably pick up the ball, or even having one on the field and one on the bench, means the coach won't be at the mercy of loner quite so much. Both are equally mobile and agile, but will fill a slightly different role. That thrower could chew up some yardage through the air, but that runner is going to be a lot less reliable for that. He'll be good for some handoffs, and if built right, could sit in as a serviceable thrower, but old TK thinks it's better to just have him running and bonking and focusing on handoffs. It's important to note that the humans on the team do have animosity towards their dwarven counterparts, but all the dwarven counterparts have loner. This does mean it will be easier for the dwarf to get the ball to a human than it would be the other way around, and that's just some food for thought. The runner would benefit from block, though most passing skills do seem lost on him. Fumble Rooski is interesting, but oh boy, you better have a plan for it. If you willingly put the ball on the pitch, you better have a goddamn plan. On the ball could be a solid choice for the runner as well, getting some extra movement here and there to better spot the ball. Who better to run at the ball than one of your more reliable players to pick it up? If you Opt for the human thrower instead of the runner. There's no shortage of good skills. With a better passer rating than the runner, most of them won't feel so lost on him. So have fun. You could do some dump off or some accurate or whatever, and it will work out just fine. In the end, old TK thinks having both on the roster is worth it. The game is about scoring touchdowns, and you gotta pick up the ball to get them tutties. Thank you for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe to this video. I'll be bringing more updates and Blood Bowl news.